Hey guys, what is up? In this video, I'm going to be showing you what is on my dock. And in tomorrow's video, I'm going to be showing you what is on my iPhone. So let's get started. Okay, so this is a what is on my Mac video. I'm going to show you some of my favorite apps, both in my dock, and I'm also going to throw in a few bonus ones that don't live necessarily in my dock, but I do use every single day. So, the first things first on my dock, that is not Finder, because Finder is on every single dock. I think you all know what Finder is the App Store. I don't use it a ton, but I do access it from time to time, and just having it in a really convenient, easy spot, that's where it kind of lives. Next up is Safari, which I don't use all that often. I'm not a Safari fan. I use it on my phone, which is kind of funny. But on my Mac, I use Google Chrome. It is my preferred browser. I don't really touch Safari, but I do have it in my dock in case I ever need to jump over into Safari. The next one is Spark. Now, Spark, I'm not going to open it just because it is my actual email. It's an email client that is on my phone as well. I absolutely adore this app. It's made by the folks over at Readle. If you don't know Readle, they make my favorite scanning app, Scanner Pro. Tons of great applications from them, but this is the mail client, and I use it every single day. It's how I get my email done. I just like the layout a lot better than the default mail app. I have gone back and forth, but this is the one I do choose to use every single day. It's amazing. I love, love, love Spark. Next up is Google Chrome. Not going to dive into that too much. Notability. I love Notability. It is my by far favorite note-taking app on the Apple ecosystem. I did a video recently where I talked about the recent changes that Notability has gone through, where they are now making it a free app and they now have a subscription plan. And in that video, I said everyone got a year free if you already had it. Well, that has since been changed. I think they got a lot of backlash on that. And they are now just making it, if you had a previous version of Notability, any features you had prior to this update are now included, but you can go ahead and subscribe now to get all of the features going forward. Adobe Acrobat, I am a Creative Cloud user, so I have a ton of Adobe apps. This is just the first one. It's just my PDF reader. I do keep it in my dock because sometimes I need to jump in, view a PDF. Whatever the case may be, I have the professional version, so I love having that in easy access. Next up is Zoom. I think a lot of people learned last year that virtual meetings work very well. Zoom is probably one of the best ones out on the market, and it is by far my favorite. I have tried all of them. Quite frankly, I think they all suck in comparison, and that is my personal opinion. Moving on is Spotify, because why not? And then we have my two screen recording apps. Yes, I have two of them, one I use more often than the other. One is ScreenFlow, which is what I'm actually using right now to record this video, otherwise I would show it to you. And then I also have Camtasia. Camtasia is another screen recorder. It is cross-platform for both Mac and PC, and the reason I use that is I sometimes have things sent off to other people to be able to edit. And sometimes I do have to jump into Camtasia to be able to record the video in that file format. Most of the time, though, I'm just using ScreenFlow because it's what I know. Sonic Fire Pro, I haven't done a video on it in ages, I feel like. It is my royalty-free music creation software of choice. Since I started using it, I really learned to love the ability to make custom length music. Everything is timed perfectly to the length of the video. That is probably one of the biggest features, and I have not seen that in any other royalty-free software for music, but it is in Sonic Fire Pro, and I use it all the time. Next up, you guys know me. I am a huge supporter of Ecamm and Ecamm Live. I'm just popping it open here so you guys can see it. There it is. Love Ecamm Live. It is my live streaming production software of choice. I am a huge advocate. More videos on Ecamm. You guys have asked for more videos about Ecamm Live. I am working on some for after the holidays. and they will definitely be coming out very, very soon. Moving on from Ecamm is Keynote. I oddly enough don't use Keynote for presentations so much as I do to make custom graphics. Now that is probably going to be changing soon once I start to learn more about how to use motion. But for right now, I've just been using Keynote to make my basic graphics. It works really well. It's super easy, and quite frankly, it's free. Moving on down the line, I have Photoshop, Illustrator, Premiere, Media Encoder, and After Effects. So the Adobe Suite. I use probably Photoshop and Premiere the most, / Media Encoder. Haven't really dived into After Effects and Illustrator. I'm just starting to get my feet wet in now. But they definitely all live in my dock. And I do use them all the time. As you guys know, I edit in Adobe Premiere Pro. It is my editor of choice. It has been for a very, very long time, and I could not imagine leaving Adobe Premiere. I tried briefly. It did not go well. Then Final Cut Pro, I am relearning how to use Final Cut Pro again. It is definitely something I'm really enjoying using, and I definitely want to learn more on how to use. It's actually what I originally learned how to edit on is Final Cut Pro. Then I have Motion, and then I have my system preferences all the way down at the end. That is what is on my dock. Now, there are a few apps that don't live in my dock that I do want to definitely make sure to make note of. The first one is Bartender, and I have it installed on my Mac. And if you notice, my taskbar is very, very clean. Well, that's not because I'm that organized. It's because Bartender is running in the background. If I hover my mouse over it, you will see it does expand out, creating the full mess in turn. They're all there, but when I don't need to see them, I can click that button or move my mouse away and they all become invisible again. Love that. It keeps everything super clean, super organized, especially when filming videos. The other program I do have on my computer that I use all the time is Alfred. If you haven't heard of Alfred, it is kind of like a Spotlight replacement. As you know, Mac does come with Spotlight, but Alfred kind of takes it to the next level. It does a few more things that Spotlight just doesn't natively do, such as being able to search for a file. So if I'm looking for my call to action, Keynote call, or let's just do this, CTA. Anything, so right there, Ecamm Keynote CTA, there's the file. It takes you right to it. And if I knew the exact file name, I could even open it up even further. So that is one way I use Alfred if I want to do a Google search, like what is the best Mac application? I hit enter. There you go. We just searched Google. So love Alfred. It is an amazing piece of software. It's not free, but it is definitely something I do install on every single Mac I own. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, tomorrow we will be releasing a What's on My iPhone video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'm out of here. Peace.